Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Get an offensive team coming into this game, Kirk, that's filled with confidence. We talked to them. They're well aware their opponents have given up a lot, and they expect to have a monster offensive game.
Well, Chris, they're going to light up the scoreboard. There's no way around that. This defense is going to have to play collectively the game of their lifetime to have any chance at hanging around.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The sure hands. It's Morris. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the catch. And what a grab by the sophomore.
Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He's looking to throw. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Looking to throw yet again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Putting toward the end zone. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 Doble scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And out comes this quarterback, Kirk, who certainly had his troubles this season facing an elite corner on the other side. Better be careful, right?
Yeah, he better be very careful, Chris. In fact, anytime that ball is in the air in his direction, chances are he's going to get his hands on it. I think if you're smart, you work away from that corner, pick your spots, and find the right guy that has the guts to go up against this corner and try to make a play.
That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throwing for his running back. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Williamson. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offside.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. And we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. First down. Looking to throw the football. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Important second down play coming up. It's a draw play. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. Man, did they make that look easy.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense makes their way on the field. Play action here on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. The ball is picked off. He could go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
The offense starts with a short field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He's brought down, but good for a 1st and goal at the 4.
I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Breaks an open space. Powers through. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Hunt over the middle. It's Moore. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Wide open downfield. He's in the clear.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. As we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the receiver. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Pass caught, second down now. Looking for a man. The ball is caught. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. He hands it off from the gun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Now it's second down here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Offense comes out to start this drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Offense on the field to take over. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. End zone ahead. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And out comes the offense set to take over here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Well, it's an incompletion here. But I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He fires downfield. Catch is made, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible, put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers, and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Second down after that completion. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to chuck it again. Snags the quick throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up first down at the 15.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught near the goal line.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they get the completion. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Send the back in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Passes the 40. They keep the drive going. It's a first out at the 46.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. This one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking aligned. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They'll kick it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. The defense backed up against their own end zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Morris.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Extra point.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right. This one caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
That's an important first down on that running play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in his first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, a lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that is a good stop by the defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. He got it. The field goal's good. And with that, they retake the lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he finds the running back in the flat. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to sneak the running back out of the backfield. Quarterback looking downfield, no one open, so he just tries to get it to the back and hope he could get the yards after the catch for the first down, but the defense corrals him short of the marker.
Pass complete, but not good enough for a first down. The offense sends out the punt team. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Makes the defender miss. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
And look at that, another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? This quarterback has over 400 yards on the day. What an impressive showing we've seen from this man this afternoon.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Incompletion makes it second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
See if they can convert the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the offense trots back out on the field again. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route, the catch made. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
First down at 10. Keeps it on the draw. He's got the first and still going.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
At the 22.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Coming up.
Well, that screenplay can be a little tricky if the blocks up front don't develop, and now they got to figure out what to do here on 4th down.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The shotgun handoff here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
This guy's throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
That completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. He'll hand it off. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. The junior able to bring him down quickly. To inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Trying to convert with a sneak.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense ready to start this drive. Hand it off for a draw. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williamson. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. Pass interference. Defense. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. Tight end goes in motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And sack sets up second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Third down coming up.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
It's a draw. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Quick throw to his receiver, and they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Grab behind the line. It's Morris. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop at the 25, but it's first and 10 for this offense.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Great move in the open field.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense trots that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. The offense gets a 15-yard penalty. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds, so that clock will keep ticking.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Finding some room at the 25. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Now the try for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They'll run it from the gun. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
The punt team making their way on the field.
To kick it away.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Pressure is coming. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Second down play coming up. And now they'll run it on the draw. When they try them little, but stuff for no gain.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense back out there trying to get something going. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking deep down the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and they get him. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Coming off another score late in the game, they'll kick the ball away and let the defense just close out this win. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
No gain on the play.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion.